Okay, let me offer prayer and then we begin with chapter 20 and ninth chapter, verse number 29. ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कथा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलान् श्रीगुरुवैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणरघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवां साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सह गणललितश्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिसतारिणे वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महादान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण. So welcome to our today's systematic study of Vedic scriptures. Let me also start recording on this. And how are you all doing?
Fine, Prabhuji.
Yeah, that's good. How about others?
Yeah, we are also fine, Prabhuji.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of a Sunday morning, sunny day. Yeah, and the light is a symbol of knowledge. And let's take the real light into our heart and be more enlightened today. So this chapter is about most confidential knowledge that we are discussing, and the Lord directly speaking and to his confidential devotee Arjuna, and that helps us because we also are in the spirit of devotees, that we want to definitely understand the Lord. We want to understand. As Adirasa Prabhu conducts this journey of self-discovery, what is the name that you use?
Same
Um,
Prabhuji,
yeah, or
discover yourself
discover
and happiness.
yourself. Yeah, or discover yourself or something. So, if at all we really want to understand ourselves, we need to understand uh, from the Vedic scriptures. As the other day we were reading that the Lord is our eternal Father and the Vedas are our mother. So just like when a child, yeah, when we want to know who are their parents, yeah, the child is asking the mother, and then the mother is telling who is the father. So in the same ways, yeah, this Gita Upanishad, yeah, in the form of this essence of the Veda, we can understand that to understand ourselves or to understand the Supreme Lord, yeah, we take shelter of this, the golden words of the Supreme Lord. Yeah, in that we are in the ninth chapter, verse number 29. Whoever, please come forward to read, but only till the translation. Someone want to read?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Prabhuji, can I
Yeah.
can I
Read, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu. Mhm.
Samoham sarvabhutesu name dveshosti na priya e bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mahite tesu chapya aham mahite tesu suchapya aham. I envy no one, nor I partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me, I am in devotion, is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him.
Yeah.
Shall I go to forward?
Thank you, Srijit Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji.
Please
Yeah,
translate.
so we will discuss about the purport little later. Yeah. So thank you, and I'm just looking how many are we? How many? One, two, three, four, five, six. So far, six. Yeah. So let me make a small yeah activity. Of course, I see that behind each name there are two, so which means it's a good size in itself. We will just split this group into breakouts and discuss on this theme. Yeah, the question is mainly like here, the Lord is saying that I envy no one, nor uh, am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all, but whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him. So, it isn't it a kind of seemingly contradiction? Or let's put this question and to think and thoroughly understand this. Is Lord neutral? If he is neutral, is he not partial to the devotees? Maybe you can, in your group discussions, you can discuss about the examples of how, uh, in the form of Lord Ramchandra or as Lord Krishna, how they have shown partialism and and in other I mean two groups. One group is in favor of yeah proving that Lord is neutral, and the other one is in favor of saying no, Lord is not partial. So in that way we'll discuss, and then finally after, now it's 9:15, let's say, while we organize the group, and at 9:30 we will just present both the cases. Is that clear in terms of activity wise?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes. I'll make the group. I don't know how to do, but I'll stop sharing. Makes easy. Breakout
Easier
room.
one is from alphabetical order.
I'm what I'm doing is just creating a group, hmm? And there is one, I don't know how. Let's do a random. I'm making a group of two, and then automatically people will be put into those groups.
Yeah, using
Or
alphabetical order is better one, Guruji. I mean, up to, let's say, for example, M, the first group, and after that, second group.
sorry,
Name
say
is
again.
name is starting from A to, let's say, for up to M is group 1, and after that, group 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Easier one
Okay.
to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, let me. You keep telling who wants to be in group one. We are one, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we can make two groups of four. So, yeah, who want to be in the first one?
Yes,
Yeah,
no one.
I'm just, yeah, Adi Rasa Prabhu family. Yeah, Deepali Mataji family. mm, Sagar Prabhu and Harika Mataji. So, is one group. Okay. And the other one is the remaining. Okay, so the groups are ready. You are ready to now, or
That's okay.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So, I don't know if everyone is back. Should be back, yeah. So, I hope you had nice warm up. Yeah. I think the two groups are ready. And yeah, let's hear to the group or room 1. And then we also give the opportunity for room 2. And then after that, we will leave a small space that yeah, a healthy debate can happen. Yeah, I hope, yeah, we all can enjoy from it for some time, and then we will really see yeah, how we have understood this verse and cross check. Okay, so from room 1, who would like to share?
And Babaji, we all will share some example,
Yes.
1 or 2 examples.
Yeah,
Then we
if
all
possible,
participate.
share your videos, otherwise also fine, but yeah, it's nice.
Harika Mataji will start.
Thanks for bringing this session. And yeah, so as per Krishna says, he's partial and impartial both. So impartial means because like everybody, he's equal to everyone, but special care for the devotees, because if everybody is not praying Krishna, so it is like it's they have to go with the law of karma. But like a mother, he takes care of devotees and he reciprocates to the devotees, because he like a cat, if she wants to, cat wants to call his mother, just meow, mother will come directly, no need to, cat should no need to go towards the mother automatically come and picks up. The same way Krishna also reciprocates his love towards his devotees. That's why we are also able to develop this. Otherwise, if he is equal to everyone, we are just normal human beings, we can't progress further. So definitely he will come one step forward and reciprocates towards us with a special care, as we are totally dependent on him. He understands that and he reciprocates. And this is also proved in our Dwapara Yuga when Kurukshetra happened. So Krishna took a vow that he will not take out any weapons, but during the war, he took out the weapon towards Bhishma Pitamaha and took the wheel of the chariot and broke the vow. So he's like that. And also, Arun Prabhuji, you can add like Draupadi.
So you're saying that is partiality, or
Yes, Prabhuji, it's
yeah,
a
yeah, please
partial.
make a clear, yeah, yeah. So you're saying that is his partiality.
Yes, definitely. He is partial towards his.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, the next.
Yes, and another example also it is proven already towards Pandavas. Initially, Bhishma Pitamaha has 5 arrows which can kill the 5 Pandavas. But Duryodhana asked Bhishma Pitamaha to make the war, but Bhishma Pitamaha was not willing to make it. But still, Draupadi also made Krishna made an arrangement, and also Draupadi went there and asked for a boon like Bhishma Pitamaha. So in that way also he could not use them. Arun Prabhuji, you can add if I miss something.
No, Mata, that was correct. Yeah. And also that Krishna tricked on Bhishma Pitama and Duryodhana, that he arranged, that he asked Arjuna to go to Duryodhana. That because one time Duryodhana gave him a boon that what would you ask? I will grant you. So Krishna asked Arjuna to go to Duryodhana,
No,
asked
say again. I didn't get. So Duryodhan granted a boon to whom?
to Arjuna, because Arjuna once a while Arjuna and all Pandavas saved Duryodhana from celestial beings.
Mm-hmm.
So that time Duryodhana was very pleased with Pandavas, and he granted a boon that whatever you will ask, I will give you. So Krishna asked Arjuna during the war to go to Duryodhana to ask that boon. Then Arjuna asked for 5 arrows. Then Duryodhana had to give those 5 arrows because so Krishna, did a trick that yes, and because
Okay.
he knew that, so he was partial. That we can say what Harika Mataji mentioned.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Lord Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita that he descends into this world in various incarnations to revive dharma, to protect the devotees, and to destroy, to kill the demons. So, if God is equal to all, why should he protect his devotees and punish the demons? To favor the demigods, the Lord incarnated as Varadev and
Okay.
killed the demon Hirnaksh. And later he took the form of Narsimhadev and killed Hiranyakashipu. And
Other points?
and yes, and the Lord appeared as that Vaman Dev to took back Indra's kingdom from Bali Maharaj by cheating. So when the demigods and demons and the Samudra Manthan time also, and at that time also Lord came in the form of avatar and chased the demons and give all the and kill the demons and show favoritism toward the demigods. So, and he is also known as Sura Priya, the who is dear to the demigods. Yeah. So he always takes side of demigods and his devotees.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Chitramali Mataji. Thank you. Anyone had to add?
Dipali Mataji or Shagar Prabhu?
Yeah, we have got a few more examples. If you want to, we can add definitely. Just before the war between Duryodhana and Bhima, Gandhari asked Duryodhana to take bath in a holy river and come like that without any wearing any dress. But then Sri Krishna comes in between and he teases Duryodhana that there are some ladies in between, so you cannot go like that, so make sure you wear something. And then Duryodhana, he literally forces Duryodhana to wear something by teasing him, which Duryodhana does. And then later when the war happens or the fight happens between Duryodhana and Bhima, he gives exactly that position where Bhima can hit so that Duryodhana can die. Right, so it's a clear example of favoritism or partiality or whatever we say.
Okay, nice point, Sagar Prabhu. Anything else, or you want to save them for later?
Maybe Dipali Mataji, you wanted to say, na?
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji. And for me, for everyone, us day-to-day life, every morning japa, he protect us from the whole day. And we can see the people who are not chanting or they cannot face any small things with they are always in irritation or something, but with the chanting and bhakti we can face, with Krishna's mercy we can face everything. He gave us protection.
So he's partial to people who are chanting. Yeah, that's what you want to say. Okay. Fine. Okay, then should we turn to room 2? Any more points to share from room 1?
Samir Prabhu, you wanted to say that you prepared example?
Yes, so I heard one Leela in which what happened that Dhruv Maharaj was meditating, and since Dhruv Maharaj was meditating, Krishna actually stopped the oxygen for all living beings because Dhruv Maharaj wasn't breathing. So he was being very partial to his devotee because his devotee was in deep trance, tapasya. He actually took away oxygen from others. So probably you can add more to this Leela. I'm not really sure about this Leela. And I have a question actually because devotees were talking, so a question came to my mind. We can address this question later. The question is that all the demigods, when they are in heavenly planets, they can drink, they can mate with different women, and it is not a sin because the heavenly planets are meant for enjoyment. But the asuras, they also want to drink and they also want to mate with different women, but for them it is a sin. So it looks like that if you please the god, then god will grant you your wishes. It depends on what you wish. But if you do not please the god, then you're denied of everything. So a little perspective over this will also help.
Okay. That also shows the partiality of the Lord.
Yes.
Favoritism. Okay, nice. Thank you, Samir Prabhu. Okay, we switch to the other group who are saying no, Krishna is not partial. Yeah. So who want to start?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Prabhuji, thank you for giving. Hare Krishna.
Now I can hear. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Prabhuji, we are from the group wherein we says that Lord is impartial to everyone. So when we see various Leela from either let's say Krishna Leela or Ram Leela or Mahabharat Leela, so wherever we are seeing that okay, God is killing someone or God is harming someone, or they are like he's annihilating the demons, it is in fact a special mercy for them. It is something like when for mother and father, they have their own child. We all being the child of Krishna, if we become naughty sometime or if we are not listening, so parents in their way to improve ourselves, they give us lessons, but they equally favor all their children. It's not like one who is following the instruction of the parents, they love them only. It's their more care are towards him who is not, who is somewhat weak or who is more naughty. The parents focus is more on that child to improve. So similarly, Krishna's focus is also on them, or the other child which are naughty, which have gone astray. So all that what Lord is doing in all his Leela is to bring them back. So in my opinion, it is a special mercy for them. In this regard, there are so many examples. Like we see that originally in all Leela, it is Jay and Vijay who are the Lord's own Dwarapal. Since serving the Lord, they got cursed. So in every Leela, Lord to favor them, to bring them back, to remove them from those curse, he annihilated them, either let's say Hiranyakashipu or Ravan or Jarasandh. So all were the act of mercy. Nowhere he is distinguishing that, okay, no, now you are demon, so I am punishing it. It is his special love to bring them back. So yeah, Prabhuji, this is one point. And yeah, I like to give opportunities to other members from our group to express their opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe we can start with Apu Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhuji. So I also giving some example like in Jagannath Ratha Yatra. So Jagannath is coming out and giving darshan and blessings to everyone. He's not partial to anyone, even not in the insects also, trees also. And in the Putana case also, when Krishna killed Putana, at that time they are enjoying. Oh, okay, we kill demon. But later, when Acharya is giving Papa, we see that okay, Krishna actually gave her the best position as her motherly position. So that means maybe at the initial we can't understand, but when we see from the 360-degree view or from the very top, then we can understand that, oh, okay, no, something behind is there. So ultimately, what is the best? Krishna is giving him the best.
Yes, Aditi Mataji maybe can help. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear.
Maybe then Gaurav Prabhu, I'll pick Aditi Mataji if she's.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I can hear Hatidi Mataji.
Just in the example of Mahabharata, there were two side antagonists like dharma and adharma, but you can take the example of Arjun and Bhishma Pitama. Although they were fighting from different side, but both were liberated. That means. That just is I think it may be the one of the example of the God is impartial, God is neutral. Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Gaurav Prabhu. Yes.
Yes, Mataji, I can tell one, two more about Bali Maharaj, that even though Bali Maharaj was in the demon clan, still Lord did not differentiate between, if he is coming from the demigod or demon side. So Lord just ignored this background. And next is this Vali. Even though Vali was torturing Sugriva so much, still Lord gave him a difficult punishment, but ultimately he died by the hands of the Lord, and he got liberated. And Lord is supplying all the necessities, food, to even ant and elephants and everyone without discrimination. So he is every living entity is like part and parcel children of Lord, and he is not making any differentiation between the supplying the necessities. Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Rahul Prabhu, Radhika Mataji.
Yeah, Prabhuji, we think, God is impartial. He is only reciprocating to what the soul wants. Okay, so if a devotee wants more love, he gives more love. If a demon wants no love, he doesn't give love. But in a way, he actually liberates them also. We have examples like Hiranyakashipu, Shishupal, Jarasandh. They were all liberated. And also to continue the example given by Harika Mataji, that Bhishmadev actually, Krishna took weapon to kill Bhishmadev. It is in fact the desire of Bhishmadev that Krishna will break his promise that he will not take the weapon. So he tells Duryodhan that tomorrow either Arjuna will get killed or Krishna has to break his promise. And Krishna broke his promise to fulfill the desire of Bhishma, even if he was on the Adharma side. So he is partial to dharma, but he's not necessarily partial always to devotees. He's impartial to devotees and non-devotees, as long as they are on the side of dharma. And in fact, he's also liberated everyone who is on the side of adharma also. So that shows more impartial behavior from the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
it shows only his mercy, as Kunti Maharani's prayers are saying, that she was suffered a lot. She had, and she sees it as mercy. She desires for all this so that he's always on her, and wherever there is more she wants more problems in her life so that she remembers him a lot. So he's not being partial there. He's instead, whenever you're seeing that he's giving you a suffering, the devotee sees it as his mercy and not being partial. So he's just there in you and you have to take it. He gives everybody the sunlight. He doesn't say, I don't give sunlight to the non-devotee. So that's the way how you take it. You show him love, he's just, every action is having an equal and opposite reaction. It's the same process I feel in this way also.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
There one example, Prabhuji, there to give. Even in one of the lecture, Loknath Maharaj said that it is like a marketplace. So you get what you want. Like you bring 1 rupee, you get a benefit of that. If you bring like 1 million, you get a benefit of that. So the more devotion we show, the more love we receive from the God. But it doesn't mean the God is partial to the devotees. He's just giving what the devotee is desiring, or how much the devotee is desiring. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nice point. Good. Any more points from your group?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes,
I mean,
Dinesh
but
Prabhu.
at least, so in a generic sense, in Kali Yuga, the good, bad, everyone are equally eligible to enter any temples. Like there are many temples offering Mahaprashadam, offering darshans to visit, to see the Lord. So here, everybody is getting entry into the temples, devotee or non-devotee. Had God been partial, then non-devotees wouldn't have entered, or people with less devotion or whatever. And the Mahaprashadam that we are offering, people are sometimes visiting the holy places just to have a taste of it. So there also, it is the the significance of prashadam was offered to everyone, and Lord is giving here equal opportunity. As Rahul Prabhu said, he is like a desire tree. So whoever wants to wants something from him, he is offering it. So he is impartial, and had he been partial to devotees, then all devotees lives in the current world would have been very easy, and but that is not the case.
Okay. Very nice. After, yeah. Are you done from your group or more to share?
Yes, Prabhuji, we are done. Like, we look forward for discussions.
Very nice. Yeah. How was the exercise as such? But before that, I have one nice point. Yeah. While both the teams were sharing, didn't, yeah. So when team A was sharing, didn't team B think, yeah, indeed, whatever they are saying is our point. Yeah, it's for the room, yeah, two or the group two. Yeah, so that really shows. So if team A is saying that Lord is partial, yeah, so the same statement you are seeing that no, that proves that Lord is not partial. And the same, yeah, when the group two is telling that Lord is not partial, then the group is saying, yeah, indeed, that is partialism. Did anyone feel like that?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, yes, personally, when hearing the statements from group one, I felt it. But again, since this is a debate, we want to counter point there. Whatever the proposals, whatever the points that they listed, just like being a devil's advocate.
Yeah.
But true, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Everyone explained in their own, very exactly. When I'm hearing from group A that, oh, yes, this is correct. When we are hearing from group B, then we feel that, yes, this is correct. Both are like, yeah, explained very well.
Yeah. Now let's take a few more minutes. I think it also helps us now. Team A is no, Team B is going to say whatever Team A was telling that Lord is partial. From your words, how do you defend that? No, it's that shows that Lord is not partial. Anything specific you want to select and tell? Yeah. So group two is going to select some of what group A was telling and say no, that we can understand it better that Krishna is not partial.
Yes, Prabhuji. I mean, at least from my perspective, in Mahabharata also, I think there was an example put up by Sagar Prabhu that Duryodhana, Krishna tricked Duryodhana during his childhood so that Gandhari wouldn't apply the oil on his lap, so that he can be defeated easily by Bhim. But if you see the context, even Pandavas also suffered hardships. It was not easy for even Pandavas also. I mean, had God been partial to them, I mean, if Krishna would have decided, he would have ended the war much before. But still, we went through the entire process actually. I mean, Pandavas suffered hardships. War started. Arjuna had doubts whether to go with the war or not. Many lives were lost on both sides, but this is all again Krishna's plan. So that point, from the debate perspective, I feel God is still impartial there.
Okay.
So maybe group one can counter.
Yep.
Counterpoint.
Yeah. Sagar Prabhu. Yeah. Can we see also that in that angle?
Yeah, I mean, if you were to generalize it, then it is okay to say that everyone has their own piece of cake. Either it is a struggle or it is something which they won. But I mean, if you were to talk about this specific incident, the entire plot, if you unzoom it, what we are seeing is this plot was done to make sure that Duryodhana gets killed, right? Or else there is maybe very difficult or almost not possible for Bhima to kill Duryodhana. So it was a plot meant to kill him. If you were to put it literally.
Yeah.
Right?
So what you say is that, yeah, if Krishna would not intervene, yeah, if Krishna would not have intervened, then it was pure strength, yeah, of Bhim and Duryodhan, and one would emerge victorious on true without some extra benefit that Bhima got, right?
Exactly. So if we were to go by the strengths of both, then maybe most likely Duryodhana would not have got killed.
There would have been equal probability, right? Or actually, at least no intervention of Krishna there.
Right.
Yeah, this is what you want to say. So, Dinesh Prabhu?
Prabhuji, there, I think why Krishna had to plot this is Gandhari already took that step of making Duryodhana stronger than Bhim using some powerful means. If Gandhari wouldn't have got that thought, Krishna wouldn't have done the plot.
Okay. Sagar Prabhu, right?
Just to add there, Prabhuji, actually it was Duryodhana's choice. Duryodhana had offered a choice whether he chose between Krishna or Krishna's army. When they both went to meet him before the war, and it was his choice that he wanted army over Krishna. So at that time, Krishna favored him. Okay, you want to have army? He granted the army. Though actually Pandava were lacking the physical strength. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sagar Prabhu, 2 points, right? So one is that because Gandhari was also, she wanted to give Shakti, additional favor that she want to give. So in that case, they both are not equal, right?
This is actually, I mean, if you were to just go by the debate of it, right? The thing is, Gandhari is Duryodhana's mother, so there is no wrong protecting her son, right? Whereas for Krishna, it's the same relationship between Duryodhana and Arjuna. They are cousins. So I mean, Kunti can also do a similar thing if she has got the power. No one is denying it. But for Krishna, Lord Krishna, Arjuna and Bhima are cousins as well as Duryodhana as well, right? So why would he not want to just protect Duryodhana as well?
Yeah, because I think Rahul Prabhu said, na, because Duryodhan didn't want Krishna. He wanted Krishna's army.
Well, I mean, he
So
wanted
when
Krishna's
Krish,
army,
yeah,
but I mean, we can always say that Duryodhana came to Krishna. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Duryodhana wants. Uh,
no, in the end he
it's
was given choice. So when they were treated equally, Duryodhana was given a choice.
Yeah.
So,
We
but
think
then
God always.
Duryodhana didn't realize how great is Krishna that he can even see beyond. He is even, yeah, it Buddhi Shakti and the that he was not considering as more important. That
yeah,
is
right.
that not fault of Duryodhan then?
Again, for the sake of debate, right? So, I mean, if I keep pressing on the point, Duryodhana, Lord Krishna can also offer the knowledge which Duryodhana did not have, and then make him straight, like how Pandavas are.
He came to Hastinapur, yeah. Didn't he come? He came. He said, "Do a peace treaty." He gave all the knowledge, but Duryodhan didn't take.
It's okay. Offer him, give him. I mean, he has the capacity or anything to just inflict, right? So, like how
Yeah.
if even if someone does not take, just inflict it or inject it, like how we do the
No,
injection.
no. Krishna
You know.
doesn't interfere. This is what is exactly what you're saying. Krishna is impartial, right? So if to inject it is, it's kind of partialism. Huh? That's why he didn't do. Yeah.
And
And of
I have
course,
a
yeah,
point.
he had a bigger plan that he wanted all kings like Duryodhan come at one spot. Huh? Why to go and each and every kingdom to attack, no? Let everyone be brought to one spot. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Samir Prabhu, you were saying something.
Yeah, so when Duryodhana and Arjuna went to Krishna in Mahabharata to seek the army. So Duryodhan went first, but Krishna was sleeping, and Arjuna went later. So when Krishna woke up, he saw Arjuna first, and he said, "Arjun, you can ask what you want." So Duryodhana intervened. He said, "No, I came first. I should have the right to ask first." Then Krishna playfully said, "But I saw Arjuna first, so I will give right to Arjuna." Then Duryodhana again insisted that no, since I was here first, I have the right to ask the first boon. So Arjuna intervened, and Arjuna said, "Okay, since you're elder to me and you came first, I know you came first here. You have the right to ask for the boon first." So because of Arjuna's intervention, uh, Duryodhana got the first boon, but Krishna was again partial to the devotee because Krishna knew who came first, but he was insisting that I will favor Arjun. I will give first boon to Arjun. So this is one example that Krishna is.
So you're saying that in that way Krishna is partial?
Yeah, Krishna is partial to devotees because he knew who came first, but he was playfully trying to tease people, saying that I saw Arjuna first, so I will give first boon to Arjun. But then Duryodhana was insisting that no, I came here first, so I should have the right to ask for the first benediction.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that no, Krishna knows though he has to favor Duryodhan, yeah. But Krishna himself is saying that, yeah, if you see, yeah, how can you favor when anyway in if no one would have come, but Krishna can see anyone, everyone, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Then in that way also, yeah. Now question is, did Krishna? We do not know the context who started to meet Krishna. Hmm?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, what is this? This is what is a nice, yeah, debate. We can take one topic and we can go further and further. Yeah, Sagar Prabhu, as you were saying, yeah, we can for a debate case we can keep on discussing. because we are sharing our opinions. That is what we are bringing here, and sometimes our opinions we have an opportunity to correct. I think my opinion is not correct because what I thought was under this understanding with this knowledge only. But when I have further knowledge, then we start seeing a bigger context. And when we see a bigger context, there is a higher probability we can go to a better understanding. Hmm?
Prabhuji, Hare
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Harika Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Sorry.
So I have one question to group two also, maybe to everyone. I'm not sure if I'm correct, but see,
Mhm.
Lord showed so many past
But the
times.
question should be from the point that they referred already, not a general question.
Okay, like partial question
From what
only.
they have already explained, if you see something that you want to defend, you
Mhm.
can definitely tell.
Okay. So sometimes Lord shows his reciprocation. There are some pastimes also. So in that case, he will protect, right? Some examples are also there, like Jagannath also protected Pujari for
Mm-hmm.
offering garland. His own garland he offered, but there was a hair. But later, when king saw, the hair was present on Jagannath. So these kind of pastimes happen. If some normal person goes and say, but Jagannath will not get hair, right? There is a difference. Partiality is there, no? So there is some partiality shown by the Lord. And also, yeah, like suppose a person is blind for 8 janmas, but if he is a devotee, it will be gone in 1 janma only. These kind of things are not partialism or favoritism.
So question to group B then.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mm-hmm.
So according to Harika Mataji is saying that okay, but there's some pujari who told that okay, there's a here, and then king didn't believe. So that's why Jagannath actually did one pastime. Okay, but actually from the context actually that okay, the deity that installed the deity doesn't have the hair, but actually spiritually the Jagannath already have the hairs. So exhibiting this one, it doesn't make actually partiality impartiality. He just showing that what is the spiritual position of Jagannath. And the second one is the mother is telling that okay, devotees pass in one life, and some other actually keeps here for a long time. So I want to ask Mataji that okay, suppose you have the bank deposit in the Deutsche Bank, and some robber comes and want to loot your money, and the government is taking care of this action. Do you think that okay, government is not giving the money to the needed people? It is impartiality. No, it is not like that. He's just preserving the rights. So devotees is already going to the penance to go through the abode of the Lordship to serve him. So that's why he's getting the reward. If someone is want to enjoy here the material world, it is his choice. So he's also getting his rewards. So I'm not seeing any impartiality here actually.
Yeah, so which means if you do not put money safe, yeah, it is your mistake, right? If you safeguard your money, then the protector is protecting it. Harika Mataji? Yeah, the money, yeah, if it would have been open boxes, yeah, everyone robbers can easily take it. But if it is safeguarded, yeah, there is also so safeguarding is not partiality. This is what Apu Prabhu is saying.
Yes, Prabhuji, by debate perspective, yes.
But from which perspective, no? Is that, I mean, you still have a question or? Okay. Yeah. Any other points from one room or the other? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, we are not able to have, I mean, it would have been nice if we are in one room discussing nicely this. Yeah, it would go hours together. Will not know the time passed.
Probably actually I have one thing that Mataji actually mentioned that Krishna's another name is also Shurapriya, right? Mataji I think mentioned that Shurapriya. But
Surapriya, yeah. Chitramali Mataji said.
Yes, yes, that favorable to the, I mean, the demigods. But at the same time also, I think from our group, they also get the example of the Bali Maharaj, who was also from the demons origin. So I mean, why I'm telling this one, because I remember there's one pastime that, okay, there is one Brahman was there who was actually reciting the mantra that it was actually like Amarapati. Amara means demigods, who is the, I mean, the head of the Amarapati. But he was actually, I mean, pronouncing wrongly. He was saying the Marapati, Marapati. And then one who is the learned scholar was there. He came and he scolded him that how can you pronounce this one? It is not this thing. And then later, actually, Krishna came in his dream and he told that, who told you that I am only the Amarapati? Then who is the Marapati? So Krishna telling that, okay, whatever he's doing, this is also right. I am Amarapati also, Marapati also. So in one sense, okay, Krishna can be the Surapriya also. In another sense, he can be Asurapriya also. From the Bali Maharaj's perspective also.
Nice. Yeah. So what do you say, Chitramali Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, it's right.
Okay. No choice, sir. No, you can say.
I mean, you know the result, no, Prabhuji, at the end, who will win?
No. I mean, this will not have end so quickly, right? We can keep discussing, but yeah. So I think already Varsha Mataji's first point was already saying that in handling asuras in that way, the Lord is already also showing mercy. Yeah. So, but when Varsha Mataji was saying that, then I was thinking, is it not partialism that group one should say this? Because the point for group one was Lord is partial. So Lord is partial for devotees and partial for non-devotees. I didn't. If you carefully see, what is the question? What is the question? I don't know where can we read that. I posted in the breakout chats, but yeah. Anyway, so the question was more of like if Krishna is equal to all and no one is his special friend, then why does he take special interest? Yeah. In devotees. Yeah. This is the word. I don't know if I have mentioned it, but then the question is whether Lord is partial or not partial. This is one level, and whether Lord is partial or not partial to the devotees. This is another question.
Actually, Babuji, I think we both got prepared on the first that impartial or partial to everyone, not like specifically devotees.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Yeah. even Gajendra Moksha, it shows completely partiality. Yeah?
Okay.
Even though he is giving moksha to
I'm not
the
agreeing, Mataji, about that actually, because I mean Gajendra also cast to be an elephant, and that Rakshas also be cast as a like a what is the crocodile. But he also cast in such a way that Krishna will come and deliver you. So Krishna is only the following that what is the already predefined things. So then how can it comes? How it is already plot of a like a drama? How can there is come like a partiality or impartiality?
Yeah, but if I mean Gajendra, when he was praying, Lord can come and give moksha to Gajendra. Why only to like moksha?
How can he give? How can he give the moksha if he doesn't leave his body?
Yeah, actually, as for what is this? What is this? I forgot the name. Apsara, who is took the form of crocodile.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. He has given he killed the crocodile.
But that's why I mean, he doesn't leave his body. If he doesn't leave his body, how can he get that liberated? So ultimately, it is either by Sudarshan Chakra or either by the natural death. He has to leave the crocodile body, no?
He killed the crocodile body, no?
That's I'm telling Mataji that he just get the soul out of this body. I mean either by Sudarshan Chakra or either by natural death. Doesn't matter, no Mataji.
So do you mean that there is no partiality towards Gajendra?
I'm not seeing anything here because I find that it is already pre-planned by the rishis who actually
Of
cast.
course, every drama or every pastime is pre-planned. But here,
Not
Gajendra
everything,
is getting
Mataji.
the more
Not
favor.
everything actually. Yes, some leelas are there, but some leelas are also spontaneous, no, Mataji.
Yeah, but if you see, Gajendra indeed has offered a flower and offered a prayer.
That's why he
The
got
Lord
the
has to
favor.
reciprocate, right? Lord is reciprocating. Why is he partial?
He has reciprocated, but as a devotee, I mean, he got the like a flower, or he is a devotee. That's why he is reciprocating it. He is showing some partiality. He's not
So
equally
even if
treating
asuras are
non-devotee
doing,
and
asuras are
devotee.
also getting benefited, na? So if asuras are also, offering
Yes,
prayers,
that all
even they are
points are
getting.
correct. In this pastime, see, as a devotee, Gajendra is like, the Lord is came and show more partiality towards Gajendra to protect him. He should be equal for both, because here even crocodile is not like, crossing their dharma also, because crocodile is eligible to eat.
No, actually, here, Mataji, here you are mistaken that, okay, because Krishna killed that crocodile, that's why you are thinking, okay, he actually, I mean, impartial to the crocodile. But it is not, from my point of view, it is not like that actually. Because from my point of view, sir, just imagine, Mataji, if I want to go from Italy to Germany, if my goal is to reach the Germany, how can I go? I have to leave the Italy, right? So best position for that option is to reach her abode. So if Krishna doesn't kill that crocodile, if Krishna tells, oh, okay, just go from here and motivated it, then she still has to be there only. So ultimately she has to leave her body, that crocodile body, and Krishna just fulfill that things.
Yeah, that is exactly correct. But here Lord showing the partiality. No? That's why, I mean, I understood.
Again, you are saying same thing. How is Lord showing partial? That you explain. Yeah, already Apu Prabhu is saying not.
Yeah, to actually, yeah, I got the point. But
then you have to keep quiet.
As an argument, I wanted to clarify that Lord always come and protect his devotees, because as Gajendra also is in took the form of elephant. Yeah, he can also have can get the liberation to next body or next to become.
See, Mataji, I don't think so always like this, that okay. Suppose as a devotee, if I pray to the Krishna, that Krishna is suffering here, Lord, please, I mean, take me out from this material world very quickly. If I just pray like this, and just Krishna just worry in 1 second, just give me that, and I'm just going away. So from your point of view, then it is like impartiality. Fuel. Just Krishna is giving fuel to me. No, it is not like that. No, what I am desiring, Krishna is giving what is the best for me. So crocodile wants to, that officer wants to liberate that time. So that's why Krishna is liberating him by killing. And Goswami at that time wants to get rid of that crocodile claws. So that's why Krishna also giving, because he praised this one. So that's why Krishna is giving to that. So as a devotee, if I want to pray Krishna, that Krishna, please give me more time so that I can teach. So maybe Krishna fulfilling that. If I want to pray to Krishna that, okay, no, let me as early as possible so that I don't want to entangle in this material world anymore. So if Krishna fulfill this one, this is also okay. So do you understand my point, Madhavi? I mean, it is like that what I am praying.
Yeah, perfectly correct. I mean, whatever we desire, we get. I mean, for me, overall, I understood that. I mean, Krishna is equal to everyone, and whatever we desire, because even Radhika Mataji was explaining sun and rain and give to everyone, but however we use, we will get that type of benefits. I mean, demons desire something, and this. Yeah, I totally agree. But somehow or other, he was showing more partiality towards devotee in this pastime, as it's like a drama.
Yeah. So let's understand what is partiality then. I think that is the main challenge here. That is making us. Yeah.
Can I speak in favor of Rupa Manjari Mataji?
Whatever, na? Yeah, sure.
You are changing group, Mataji, it's not right.
I don't know which group is who now. Yeah.
No, means how I conceive, like Apu Prabhuji is saying now, even in this case, Gajendra could have also died and lived his body like that only. But
Did he pray,
because
Mataji? Did he pray for this?
no, yeah, correct. But because why he got this prayer? Because from previous so many janmas he was devotee. So at that correct point, he otherwise he would have also normally died left body. But he remembered this. Why that remembrance came? Because God favored. Okay, yeah, he was my devotee. So God given that remembrance, and then he has given the flower and prayer started. Then
You
that
already had the answer in your question, huh? So in your argument, you already have answer why he favored, because yeah, in the past he was remembering.
yes, Prabhuji. So it was, yeah, the point I was saying is
So
it was his choice to be devotee forever for so many janmas. So at the end, maybe in the body of elephant, he was not practicing devotion. But because he was a devotee, so their Lord given him this remembrance. That is the favor that a devotee gets.
No, it is also not that
that
like Mataji. See, maybe only one incident of the Gajendra, okay, that in this case, crocodile actually claws him. It is not like that in Gajendra's whole life, he didn't feel any problem. He also go through so many difficulties also from childhood to that till that age. Maybe not all things was described in this, as a history. So why at that time of problem he didn't get that, remembrance?
Correct, Prabhuji. Why he didn't get is because ultimately he has to reach the Dham. God
no, it's
is
not Dharma.
happy.
Ultimately,
No,
he has to
yes.
suffer that what is destined. He has to suffer till
Yeah,
that
correct.
period.
He will suffer, but how God favored is finally all his suffering and all his devotion from the previous life has to pay. Na? It is at the final
That's why
moment God has
yes,
given him
final
this remembrance,
Mataji, when it
not in
comes, then
between.
only he got the things.
So you are only telling now, Varsha Mataji, so whatever he has done has to fructify, right? Whether
Yes,
it
yes,
is bhakti or karma, that has to
yes,
fructify. And
yes,
until then, Lord is not interfering, yeah, in that
yes,
business.
yes,
Now,
yes.
So why you say it's partialism?
At the end point, like the
Then
point what Abu
no, but
Prabhu
that is the
said.
fruit, right? See, if you have sown a seed and if you have given water and all the conditions, yeah,
Yes.
and this seed is becoming a plant and a tree and flowers and then fruit, yeah. Now you're saying why the fruit is coming now? The fruit should not come.
Yes,
The fruit
Prabhuji.
should not come and, huh?
so I have
Varsha
a
Mataji.
question.
No, yeah, Prabhuji.
Huh?
The fruit,
Hmm.
whatever he has done, his karma, whatever he has to bear, he bore everything is in his entire life. Now is the point of that final decision. What I meant to say is, it is not God. What you said is God is not intervening. He's being impartial throughout. But when is the crucial point for him? It is at that crucial point. Because if maybe Lord does not come, he leave his body normally, then again he will be reborn in some other body, something like that. If Lord will not come, this will be the normal course for Gajendra. But because he also had that good devotion accumulated, and which God wants to reward, so for that particular thing, that okay, he was my devotee for so
So
many
he is rewarding partialism.
yes,
Is rewarding partial. I think that's we need to understand what is partiality. Partiality is something that you favor for not doing anything. If you are not
Agree, Prabhuji.
qualified, and if I give you something, that is partiality. Varsha
correct,
Mataji,
Prabhuji,
I mean, this is
but
what
that
we need to
giving
understand what is partiality.
Yes. So there's an example in this context. When you don't desire for Krishna, but you desire for good results, right? So you do some tapasya and you go to heavenly planets. So because of your karma, you get benediction. Now asuras also want to do some tapasya, and they also want to get some benedictions. Which they ultimately receive. Now once devtas see the asuras are getting benedictions, they complain to Krishna, right? Because they may take over their benediction also, because their karma may help them taking over the assets from devtas to asuras. But then Krishna says, okay, I will help devtas, I will not help asuras. When devtas go to Krishna,
Okay.
Krishna says, I will help devtas, I will not help asuras.
So how
Yeah,
do we justify?
didn't Krishna help also asuras? Yeah. So when we are talking about this Sagar Manthan, that was not done only for the suras, right? That was also
Yeah, so
done by asuras, both of them.
yeah, so every Leela has a context, but when we journalize, we often see that Krishna at the critical moment, at critical time, he favors devtas, not asuras. Always, he always favors dharma, right? He always favors
Mhm.
Pandavas. He will favor like all the avatars of Lord Vishnu.
Yeah,
He will
Samir Prabhu,
favor.
you already said the answer, right? You already said that he favors dharma.
Yeah, yeah.
And who is in the path of dharma? Is it asuras or suras?
Yes, so that means Lord is partial, right?
Lord is establishing dharma, and whoever is in dharma, it's just like, okay, you are in a city, right? In the city there is police department. Is police department has to punish everyone or only the thieves?
Only the thieves actually.
Yeah, why? No, you when you are saying police should not be partial, right? They are law enforcing. Then
Mm-hmm.
they should also punish everyone equally.
This question I
Everyone
asked
should
one
be put
devotee.
in the jail, na? Then there is no problem. Everyone is equally treated.
No, that you're right. But I asked this question earlier also that if everybody has a free will, but everybody is not given a ecosystem or a capacity to enjoy the free will,
How
right?
do we know that if everyone is not given or given?
For example,
Just like I'm
humans.
a diabetic. I'm a
Okay.
diabetic. You are non-diabetic.
Yeah.
Huh? We both
Yeah.
are humans. And
Yes.
now, if there is a sweet, if
Mm-hmm.
I eat, it is more harmful for me. But if you eat,
Yeah.
that's not harmful for you.
Yeah.
Now, giving that free will, yeah, in
Mm-hmm.
helping you by taking away the sweet or yeah, by giving the sweet, you see the activity is different. But indeed, it is all the favorism, right? So not to give sweet is also good for for a diabetic, and to give to a diabetic sweet is also okay. But
Yeah.
what we are seeing is that, oh, that is taken away from that diabetic guy, but we don't know that is a diabetic guy.
Okay. Just for the sake of argument, this
Hmm.
diabetic and non-diabetic guy are both in the non Satchidanand state. So that's why they're conditioned by by the three modes of nature. If both the
Hmm.
people are in Satchidanand state, in the eternal blissful state, and if they want to enjoy something away from Krishna, right, then they are not allowed because Krishna says that
How
your
is it
nature.
possible that someone can be in that stage when they are in Satchidananda stage that they still want to enjoy themselves?
Yeah, so this is something. Matlab, people can argue that the free will has its own will to serve Krishna. So when you're in Sachidanand state, you actually want to serve Krishna. But if you are not in Sachidanand state, then you have your own desires and own everything. So then
Hmm.
my question is, who decides what the free will wants?
The individual person decides what the free will, because Krishna says that I do not interfere in the free will. But
Yeah,
then
Krishna
he is
does not
again
interfere.
telling that, yeah, but he again is telling that, yeah, in case if one exercises that free will to come to me,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and this is what the
Mm-hmm.
people who are dharmic, right, who are devotees, yeah, who are
Mm-hmm.
suras, then what is he doing? Yeah, of course, I give you facility.
Okay.
And whatever you were saying, na, the suras are given higher facilities and etc. Yeah, just like even we don't have to compare to the Swargalok or any other higher planets. Even within our own city, if you see the living conditions in a suburb area or living conditions in a city or in Jhopadpatti are different.
Mm-hmm. Right.
isn't it?
Yes.
Everyone wants to go up and to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're going, they're rightfully earning money. Yeah, a person who is a laborer, what is he doing? He's going, working hard, earning money, and then he's qualifying himself to live in a better society, and in the better society, enjoy better facility. But a person who is same from the same job property, but if he is doing illegal danda, and if he also has the same desire to enjoy in a 5-star hotel, yeah, he can, but the authorities will try to see that this is not a lawful act and punish.
At the same time, all the laborers are working same hard work, but they have different results. They have
Yeah,
same
because of
intention.
different interest. Because of different interest, right?
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
one is lawfully doing, they get purified result, right?
Okay. So we can say
Anyway,
Krishna
so
we can say Krishna wants best for us, and that's why it's good for us to follow dharma.
yeah,
Right?
the next 3 verses will explain us in a better context, but this is always I mean, why we have opened our discussion is because time to time we had these questions, and to understand, of course, some have become devotees because saying, hey, Krishna is partial so that he can favor me. Some have become atheist because they see that how unlawfully Lord has dealt, yeah, by killing Jarasandh, or yeah, in all this, even Duryodhana, all these things, and then they started hating Krishna. Yeah, they also have become impartial. Sorry, atheistic because of envy. But Lord is saying that He is. Yeah, from this verse. Yeah, from this verse again. I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone. So this is especially telling that the Lord is not envying someone, like, oh, he is great. Lord is not feeling that, oh, that he is feeling jealousy or envy of someone's prosperity, nor he is partial. He is saying, I'm equal to everyone. And that is why he is not restricting or reserving his rains or sunlight or all these things he is giving to everyone. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend. This is normal, right? Out of Samir Prabhu, now you have come to Heidelberg or Mannheim, I don't know, whichever. There are so many people around you. Yeah, every house, neighboring house, there would be definitely people. Is everyone equal to you? Or someone who is coming and saying, hey, how are you? From which country you have come? And who you are? How can we help? Is he your friend?
Yeah, I mean, if somebody talks to me nicely, I will give him favor. But I am a condition.
No, no, you say, no, no, no. I am equal to everyone because I'm not able to talk to others. I will not talk to you.
No, I am a conditioned soul. So my situation is completely different.
No, no. I mean, even if you are not conditioned, what will you do?
That I don't know.
No, but if it's logical, if someone wants to talk to you, you will talk to him.
Yeah, logic says that, yeah, you will talk to him, but favorism is beyond talking, right? Just I'm talking to somebody doesn't mean that I'm favoring them.
Yeah, yeah. But then you are seeing whether someone is your friend or not,
Friendship,
right?
friendship will, yeah.
But if no, we are talking about someone comes and renders service to you.
Okay. Depends on what kind of service, because then I know that this service is good for me or not.
If it is harmful, then he's not your friend. If it is favoring, helpful, he's your friend. Friendly service.
Yes.
Services cannot be two kinds of services. Which service itself means it is in favor of.
Okay. Yeah. In that context, you're right. Yes.
Yeah. So in that way, yeah, he is doing, and then there is a relation. And the Lord is saying, but whoever renders service unto me in devotion,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, is a friend. He is in me, and I am also a friend to him.
Right.
So the Lord is giving a very clear hint how we can extend relation with the Lord.
Right.
No, in that he is not showing that, okay, no, you cannot do this. Lord is not saying you don't do service to me because I don't like you. I don't want to make you as my friend. Did we come across any such leelas?
No.
Hmm? Even in this case of Duryodhana offering a plate of all is that very palatial food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even in that case, now we see that what was the intention? Was it a real service? Huh?
No.
And if Lord would take prasad there or the offering, then he will have to be this obligation. Of course, Lord doesn't has any obligation, but he would be like, okay, he has become my friend. I have to fulfill. That's why he didn't eat there.
Mm. So he's tied with same dharma. So that is good. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ensured that dharma wins
Mm-hmm. Right.
because dharma is himself.
Correct. Now this answers everything. Yeah. This puts everything in the right context.
Hmm. Yeah. Good. Any other topics or questions on this? Yeah, this can go on. I mean, of course, we are pressing due to time, but this can clarify more questions and create also more questions. But ultimately, when we take the references from the scriptures, from the devotee's point of view, usually this is what we don't do. What we do is we take a viewpoint of everything, so that as a matter of to cross check our own understanding, our own opinion, to strengthen our own opinion. No, this I think this looks the partiality of them. Yeah, and this is not partiality, but indeed Lord is partially impartial. This is the right. uh, Lord is partially impartial. In what does that mean? So he is preferring to be impartial. But as soon as when someone is offering something, then he's saying that you are my friend. Samir Prabhu, this is clear now? Very
Yeah,
good.
this is clear. Actually, we can discuss
Yeah.
more about it, but the thing is that if we want the right ecosystem for everybody, then we need to follow some rules, and rules are our dharma.
Mhm.
So whatever the Lord is suggesting or doing is right for us, because we are not in a state of mind to identify what is right for us. Only a superior
Exactly.
person can tell us what is right for us.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That is the main thing. Because we do not have this understanding what is dharma and what is not. It is like a democratic country where everyone has the right, whether they have intelligence or not, and majority wins. So if majority wins, doesn't guarantee the leader is apt and able, isn't it? Hmm? So that's why it should not be as elections is, yeah, election is not the right way, but actually selection is the right way. Yeah. And in that selection process, if one is qualified to be a kshatriya and a leader, if he rules, then the whole country can be living in harmony. But if on an election basis, yeah, based on lack of, I mean, understanding who is so and so candidate, how good he is, and etc. But if one has exercised the vote just based on some party feeling or some opinion, uh, need not guarantee that that what we do is correct. And in spiritual discussions also, what happens is it is very important that we take to the shastrical point of view. And again, even in the shastrical point of view, we do not just take anything as such, but we take from the references that the acharyas have given to get a clear perspective. Then there is no question, there is no doubt, no risk of cheating and all those things. Why? Because it is already there. It's only that we didn't take uh, the use of it. Just like if I want to drill down a screw into the wall. Yeah, the screw is there, the wall is there, but when we don't use the screwdriver, Yeah, it would be a difficult thing. So what we have to do is we have to take shelter of these scriptures, the references, and then when we take them, then everything is clear. Then there is no risk of falling on a wrong path and then becoming a atheist or becoming a, what do you call, what is this, groupism? Yeah, so like favorism again, and yeah, we have clarity. Okay. Okay, we will quickly read the purport and hope then we can close this. Let me share the screen.
But Prabhuji, I have
Who would
one.
like to? Mm-hmm. You're saying something?
Yes, Prabhuji, I have one. Just question. In the Radharani book, actually, there is one pastime. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Two demon was there, na? Kalnemi's son, Harshan and Morshan, I think. So actually, they decided to chant Vishnu mantra to get the power. And they were actually, indeed, they are doing this actually. They are doing some Vishnu mantra and they got the very much power and they are defeating almost everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and everyone approached to Vishnu, but Vishnu told that I can't because they are my devotee. They are chanting my name, so I can't punish them.
Yes. Mm.
And then actually, ultimately, the Radharani actually took the responsibility to punish them.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, actually, it is clear evidence that, okay, Vishnu is fully partial to his devotees. I mean, to his devotee who is actually chanting his name.
Mm.
Even in Azamil's case also, though he was punishable, but because he just uttered his name, Vishnu immediately, though Vishnu Guru was even actually telling him, okay, he was telling his son name, not your name, but Vishnu Guru doesn't matter. He ultimately
Yeah,
utters my
and
name.
that also has to get some result, right? It's not that he didn't do anything and he got something. And even here also, those the asuras, na, yeah, they took the name. That is the power. It's not like about the quantity, but it's about the quality on what you do, right? It's something like in your bag you carry just one small box which has a diamond, and then there is someone who is carrying a whole truck of yeah, bricks.
But in this case, in that Oshua's case also, I mean, though Radharani took the responsibility, but Vishnu
It
himself
is want to
actually
show
took.
that the greatness of Radharani. It's not that indeed we know that Radharani is Krishna's energy. So Krishna wanted to show the greatness of Radharani. Otherwise, people will take her casually or may not take her yeah, great.
But that is one perspective to from that story. But from another perspective also, we can see, you know, that okay, Vishnu is not punishing because they are the chanters of
Yeah,
Vishnu's
because they
name.
have chanted.
Oh,
Your
that's what I'm
question may be
telling.
like, okay, then after taking the power and if they are engaging in unlawful act.
I mean, that's what I'm telling Prabhuji. See, I mean,
Yeah.
all the cases for the demons, Krishna is punishing. Okay, why? Because they are doing harm. I mean, they are doing devastation to the world. The same thing they are also doing in the name of the Vishnu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in this case, actually, Vishnu is not.
Yeah, indeed he is punishing,
Vishnu
but
was
not
not punishing that
showing.
in a specific that case.
Yeah, yeah, but he is still punished in the other way.
Yeah,
Sometimes the
in
Lord
other way,
engages
but
devotees in getting the service done. Sometimes his own energies in getting things done.
mm,
Yeah, and even if you see when it comes to Brahmanas, the four Kumaras when they cursed, yeah, in that also there is so much. Yeah, can they do it? Especially devotees. Yeah, so Jaya Vijaya are devotees, but then who are greater? Yeah, they are Vaishnavas who are greater than the Brahmanas. Yeah. Some are, as you said, some are on the transcendental plane where the leelas are the Lord reveals so that he can take part and when we talk about Ram Leela, right? So here the Lord himself took the human form to give ideal character of how a human should. So in that way, different occasion, different purposes, and to emphasize the glories of the devotees. Like when the poison came from the Sagar Manthan, yeah, the Lord was there, right? The Lord was there, who was the the Kurma avatar. Huh? Why did in first place that poison come? But then when it came, He sees that Lord Shiva took that, and he is still well glorified for that, so that the service continued. Yeah,
Actually,
the
Gopi,
Lord didn't.
the same context I heard from different lecturers. Actually, they were telling that okay, Krishna, yes, Krishna has some little partiality to his devotees because it is in because there is a reciprocation is a law actually. So Krishna has some soft corner for his
Corner.
devotees.
Yes, and that is what Krishna is also saying, that favorism is what? Friendship or relation. Yeah, and devotees take pride in their Lord. That Lord is always there to protect. And of all this 1.5 hour or 2 hours, whatever we discussed, that Krishna is obliged to become impartial. Yeah, it's not that Krishna is saying I have no favorism or I have no partialism. Yeah, but Lord is fully independent, that he can act in any way at any time.
This is actually I think main point because he is also the
Yeah.
personification. So
Yes.
definitely he has his
Yeah,
own.
and he is fully independent, and another thing is whatever he does is dharma. Yeah, Samir Prabhu. Yeah, it's not that he is following dharma. Whatever he does is dharma. It is our ability or inability to appreciate it. Hmm? And that is the reason we need to see through the eyes of Shastras, through the devotees who have explained that.
So one point to add here, it is very easy, to contemplate, think, talk, free will, but try to be in a situation of God wherein you have so many kids and you want to do justice to everybody,
Hmm.
and you can't be partial.
Hmm.
It is very difficult situation. So in fact, what God is doing is, I mean, it's very like we can talk about we have free will, everything else, but the person who has created everything, that person wants equal benefit for everybody, and he is trying not to be partial, and he's trying to give what everybody wants. So we need to see things from the creator's perspective also. If we see things from enjoyer's perspective, we will never reach the right conclusion. We have to see the things from the different perspective also.
Hmm. Yeah. So what you're
Yes.
saying is that, the Lord being the creator, he is providing everything, equally.
Yes.
Yeah. Just like as Radhika Mataji said, na? So he is providing the water, he is providing shelter, and he is giving all the necessities. But what he is also doing is that for one who is showing gratitude, yeah, there is not only the giving part. So far, whatever we are saying is that, okay, Lord, yeah, he is the creator, he is the provider, he is doing everything. But how many are recognizing that? Few. And of these few people who have recognized, and they want to render service. Yeah, just like a father having 100 children, and of that, of different character, culture, and all those things. But then there are few who appreciates, oh, it is such a big thing that you have done. We want to do something for you.
Yes. And that's the right perspective actually.
Hmm. Yeah. So multiple viewpoints. Yeah, but what I wanted to say is that the Lord, what He does is dharma. Yeah, but only thing is we need to read through the tikas, the commentaries, and because of the devotees, acharyas, and because they are specially blessed to see the real reason behind what Lord has done. Why? Because the Lord is favoring such a devotee, that intelligence, and then they are presenting that what is the real reason in the form of these commentaries. For example, there Bhushan, when we are talking about Govardhan Leela and all, we see why, how to understand this. Is it karma, or is it what is the reasons? Is it the demigods? Who is the real owner? Who is the real controller? And if Krishna is doing this, why he has done that? Someone were telling now, yeah, Samir Prabhu, you were saying only Krishna is favoring the demigods. What did he do to Indra? What did
Yeah,
he do to Durvas Muni?
correct.
Yeah, Durvasa Muni is a Brahmana. Indra is a king, demigod.
Yeah.
And even when we talk about Bali Maharaj, yeah, we know the reason for that was Indra was not respecting his own guru,
Mm.
right? When we don't have
Right.
this context, the understanding is one thing. After having this understanding, then we have everything clear.
And the best thing is to understand that we don't have intelligence to actually understand everything. So
We have to
we need
apply
to
our, yeah, we have to apply our intelligence, because that is still God given, to in the right way.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Again, yeah, nice. We can keep on discussing. I don't know how many are still there in the in the class, but let's quickly read the purport and close the day. Who wants to read the purport?
So Prabhuji, can I read? Okay. So purport, one may question here that if Krishna is equal to everyone and no one is his spiritual friend, then why does he take a special interest in the devotees who are always engaged in his transcendental service? But this is not discrimination, it is natural. Any man in this material world may be very charitable disposed, yet he has a special interest in his own children. The Lord claims that every living entity, in whatever form, is his son, so he provides everyone with a generous supply of the necessities of life. He is just like a cloud which pours rain all over, regardless of whether it falls on rock or land or water. But for his devotees, he gives specific attention. Such devotees are mentioned here. They are always Krishna conscious. Therefore, they are always transcendently situated in Krishna. The very phrase Krishna consciousness suggests that those who are in such consciousness are living transcendentalists, situated in Him. The Lord says here distinctly, "My they are in they are in me." Naturally, as a result, the Lord is also in them. This is reciprocal. This also explains the words "Ye yatha mam prabodhyante tam tathev bhajami aham." Whosoever surrenders unto me, proportionally I take care of him. This transcendental reciprocation exists because both the Lord and the devotees are conscious. When a diamond is set in a golden ring, it looks very nice. The gold is glorified, and at the same time, the diamond is glorified. The the Lord, okay, the the Lord is a diamond, so this combination is very nice. Living entities in a pure state are called devotees. The Supreme Lord becomes the devotee of his devotees. If a reciprocal relationship is not present between the devotee and the Lord, then there is no personalist philosophy. In the impersonal philosophy, there is no reciprocation between the Supreme and the living entity, and in the personalist philosophy, there is. The example is often given that Lord is like a desire tree, and whatever one wants from this desire tree, the Lord supplies. But here, the explanation is more complete. The Lord is here stated to be partial to the devotees. This is the manifestation of the Lord's special mercy of the devotees. The Lord's reciprocation should not be considered to be under the law of karma. It belongs to the transcendental situation in which the Lord and his devotees function.
Devotional service to the Lord is not an activity of his material world. It is a part of the spiritual world, where entity bliss, where eternity, bliss, and knowledge predominate.
Thank you. Yeah, one purport, a complete understanding. So to this question, if Krishna is equal or not, yeah. So we see that this discrimination is uh, not, yeah, it's not partialism, but it's natural. Yeah. Example given here is that, yeah, one may ask, yeah, that a man in material world may be charitably disposed, but has special interest in his own children. Hmm? This example. So Lord says all living entities are his children. One may say this, right? Because and it's also true. But for all children, is he not? Shouldn't he be same equal? Yeah, it is that therefore he supplies everyone with generous supply of all necessities. Yeah, just like the cloud pours water all over the earth, rock, land, or water equally. Yeah, he's not seeing on this roof, na, I will not, this house, I will not, he's an atheist, that's why I will not give water. No, not like that. But for devotees, he's saying he gives specific attention. Such devotees, why he's giving special attention? Because devotees are special. Because they are special, they are given special attention. Just like um, and because of the nature. Just like not everyone becomes a leader, not everyone is becoming prime minister. Only who is qualified, then he is becoming a leader. Similarly, here, what is the situation of a devotee? Because he is in right consciousness, he is in a position to understand. Just like if you refer to Bible teachings, in Bible teachings and in Bhagavatam teachings, uh, essence may be the same, but the level of detail is different. Yeah, why? Because Lord Jesus Christ himself said that I have a lot to tell. Huh? He has a lot to tell, but the people at that time were not in a position to absorb everything. So he has made it simple. Yeah, just like a, what is it? Um, uh, Religion for dummies, something like that, which gives a overview of that people who can understand that. Yeah, but as and when one is more qualified to understand, yeah, just like in a school, every class is not given the same lessons. As the maturity of the child, according to the teachings are also given. Yeah, this is the reference given, ye yata mam prapadyante. So tam titikshayami tam tam stataiva bhajami aham. Here is saying, whoever surrenders unto me proportionately, I take care of him. So one has to qualify, yeah, by understanding, by developing consciousness. And what is happening by this? A person, a devotee is becoming transcendentally situated while he is physically present in the material world. Huh? A devotee, though he has this material body, but he is beyond the, his consciousness is beyond this. So he is actually in a transcendental position. Hmm? Here, Krishna consciousness indicates that they are living transcendentalists. And Lord is saying, Maite, they are in me. Because by nature they are same. Naturally, Lord is also saying that He is also reciprocally in him. The example given here is about the golden ring. Just like how gold is glittering and also the diamond is glittering, both are of same glittering, shining. When living entity is in service of diamond, like the Lord, he looks like gold. This is the example. And here, what Lord is saying here, for such a person, for such a devotee, I will become his devotee. This also shows that when we know we are a devotee or someone is a devotee, he's a person, this also proves or gives us a clear understanding that it is not all impersonalism, that everything is equal, everything is same after attain. No, it is a very reciprocal relationship one develops with the Lord. And then how is that analogy given, reciprocal relationship? Because we know that there are different rasas. Yeah, there is a shantaras, dasyaras, sakyaras, vatsalyaras, and madhuryaras. One can engage in any of these relationships with the Lord. And how? It all depends how one is acting, how one is conditioning or engaging himself. This is like Lord is like a desire tree supplies whatever one wants. Lord's reciprocation should not be considered under the law of karma. This is very important. It is that, okay, by law someone has done good, that's why the Lord is favoring, or he has to favor. There is no obligation to the Lord. When we are talking about law, dharma, this is not the topmost. Beyond the law is also what is the prema. If one can watch this Ramayana from Ramanand Sagar, episode number 34, I think. I remember, where Bharat and Ram both are saying their own cases, and Janak Maharaj is the judge, and Bharat wins. Though Ram is the epitome of dharma, but still beyond that dharma is the prema. And who had that prem? It was Bharat. Yeah. So in that way, Bharat wins. So there is beyond this law of karma, which is the love of Godhead. It belongs to the transcendental situation in which Lord and his devotees function. So Lord and devotees, they are not functioning within the limits of the law of karma. Devotional service is not an activity of material world, but a part of spiritual world where eternity, bliss, and knowledge predominates. Yeah. So this is the summary of the whole purport. Clear? Yeah.
Yes,
To
very clear.
everyone.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that's how, when we take shelter of the commentaries, explanations, then everything will be clear. Okay, thank you very much. I'll not hold further. Wish you a very successful week ahead, and yeah, lot of spiritual strength. At 6 o'clock, we are gathering again for the next session of Navavida Bhakti. Shravanam is over. We'll discuss about Kirtanam today. Yeah, if anyone is interested, please join. वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.